Eye your piece. Arlette has dropped another one. The catch up with Ramon and Alicia. Let's see what happens.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It's your host.
She's looking happy. He's like, let's get to it. She's looking happy. So it look like this is going to be a good one. Let's see what happens.
Arlette, and we are here today with Ramon and Alicia. Welcome, y'all. How we feeling?
Doing all right yourself?
Yeah. I'm good. Thanks. So we had you guys on episode 18 of Pop the Balloon or Find Love, where you guys ended up matching. All right. Okay, so my final question, is it a yes for you for her?
For sure.
Is it a yes for you for him?
Yes.
We got a match!
All right, let's see what happens.
All right, I'll take this mic and you guys can go on up. Yes! And so, obviously on the show, we saw there were, quite a few comments about this, that, and the third. And, you guys went down the line, got to meet a few different people, and we got to know a little bit about each of you. But, if you want to just let us know a little bit more, Ramon, we could start with you.
Yes, my name is Ramon. I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana, currently living in Scottsdale, Arizona. I own Triple R Detailing. And
That's what's up. Doing your thing, man. That's what's up. All right, let's continue.
Indiana.
Nice.
And then I also own Mila Properties here in Scottsdale. And then Kiss Gang Motorsports as well here in Scottsdale. So,
Okay, nice. A whole entrepreneur.
got to in today's economy.
Yeah, definitely. And then what about for you, Alicia?
So my name's Alicia. I'm from Washington State originally. I've lived in Arizona for a couple years.
Nice.
I go to school for marketing at ASU. Yeah.
Okay.
And I do content creating, of course.
All right. That's what's up.
Nice. So speaking of content creating, so on the show, one of the comments from one of the guys in the lineup was, he was like, content creator, I wasn't sure what to think about that. And he kind of said he thought adult entertainer.
Yes.
What was going through your mind when he said that? Because you were like, wait, what? Like,
Honestly, I thought that was kind of funny. If you're saying that, are you telling me I'm your type? Or like, what are you getting at? A lot of people thought it was really offensive. Me, I was just like, whatever.
Yeah.
What are you talking about is the real question. That was my question. But I didn't take it any type of way because I know what kind of content I put out and what I'm doing. So
yeah. And then another one of the other contestants was like, oh, he popped on you because he was like, I don't think you have a real job.
Yes, I thought that was odd. But honestly, I thought, one thing about me, I don't have to tell everybody all my sources of income, but I am a veteran.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I'm getting paid to go to school. It's the big ticket there. It's like, hello, I didn't have to sit there and itemize all my bills to him.
Right, exactly. Are you there to get to know a person, or are you just there to be there to try to get whatever type of situation that you don't really want to get involved in? All right, let's continue.
Yeah.
Good. We're glad you got that out. Yes. And then Ramon, for you, you're 6'3", right? But you were actually called shorter on the show.
It's the first time for everything.
Imagine.
Yeah. Everybody at home and that I know was like, man, that's crazy.
We're like, we get 6'5" is the new.
Everybody been hitting me up like, what's up, too short? I'm like, wow.
6'5" is the new. Well, when I get back to point, I'll be 6'5". Right now, I'm 6'3.5", 6'4". When I trend down, I'll be back to 6'5". People say, "Oh, you're not 6'5", and people have seen me to be 6'5". I mean, it is what it is. The point is, salute to the guys that's doing their thing. Whether you short or you tall, just handle your business at the end of the day. Let's continue.
Damn, I got a whole new name. Too short. That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. That one was really different. I was like, what? I think you were actually one of, like, the taller guys in the lineup. Like,
yeah, and then the guy next to me was 6'5", and she said she dates guys 6'5" or taller. And it was like, okay, so what's up with him then? So
Never
it was
know.
kind of awkward.
Yeah. Okay, well, kind of to get into the juicy part that everybody waits to hear about. Since you guys ended up matching, have you gone on a date?
Unfortunately, not.
Okay, why?
What? What? Unfortunately not. Why not? Let's hear this.
Not.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Why not?
Okay, you want to take it off?
You can start.
Oh, okay, let's start over
please
here.
Start.
Well, we made arrangements on Thursday to have brunch on Sunday, and I believe it was set for like 1 o'clock on Sunday afternoon.
Okay.
And I believe I reached out to her on Saturday to see if she wanted me to send a driver to her. I felt like that'd be nice. So we had reservations at Global Ambassador at 1 o'clock. So she didn't reply until 12:55 the next day. And she said she was going to be late and that she had just seen the text and she thought she replied and this, that, and the other. But at that point, it was too late.
Okay.
In my eyes.
Okay.
Miscommunication. Let's see how she responds to that.
Alicia?
Okay, so yeah, we had chit-chatted throughout the week, and you had asked me, like, are you busy, blah, blah, blah. And of course, yeah, he sent that text. I'm running out the door, and I didn't answer. Like, I didn't, leave him hanging, but I didn't. I sent him the audio message, like, hey, I'm going to be, 5 minutes late. I'm on my way. And then when I go and check, I'm like, oh, shoot, I didn't text him back. So I'm not going to say I'm ditzy, but I'm like, hey, I'm on my way there, blah, blah, blah. So like he said, at 12:55, I'm on my way to the Global Ambassador. His red receipts are on. He reads it, sees that I'm here. You can hear in the audio message, I'm obviously in my car driving, and he just leaves it on red. So then, mind you, I'm driving, going. I don't live that far. And then I get there, and I'm like, hey, just parked in valet, right? So I'm, driving. I'm not totally on my phone.
Yeah.
I just assumed, out of good nature, I got up. I went to work last night, got up, got ready, and went, that he was just going to meet me there. We had confirmed the date 3 times already. I understand that was my fault that I didn't respond to that text, but at this point we had 3 confirmations. So I just assumed, maybe that's me, that we were going to show up.
Just like I stated, it was a miscommunication. And let's see how this situation goes from there. Let's continue.
And yeah, he left the messages on red, didn't respond. I went, I hung out at the restaurant for 15 minutes and said, gonna pack her up. Yeah, so no show.
So the reservation was for 1 o'clock. You left 12:55. About what time would you say you got there?
Well, I got there probably 1:05, 1:10.
Wow.
But I hit him up hey, blah, 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 I'm leaving my house right now. That's when the message was sent at 12:55.
Okay. So was there confirmation prior to, this date?
Here we go.
I mean, yeah.
Like you said, you guys had
But like I said, I text on Saturday,
So from Saturday...
It wasn't any.
Okay.
So it was nah, if you can't communicate, it's kind of pointless.
Okay, got it. And so you said you did receive the message and you thought you texted him back, but it just didn't go through, or?
I'm just on the way out the door, didn't press send, rushing.
No, on Saturday when he sent another.
Yeah, I forgot to respond and had the whole text typed and then sent him.
She was distracted, and that does happen. He should have gave her the benefit of the doubt because she really tried. She did really showed up. So he was kind of being facetious at the same time. I get what he's saying. Yet she did really showed up. I mean, a little bit late at the same time. She was really trying to see what's up. It does happen. Sometimes you think you send something and you don't send it. It does happen. Now, she should have looked into it, yet she got so much stuff going on. And by the time she realized, she's like, oh. So let's see how this goes. I just really hope it work out between them. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
An audio message hey Siri, send so-and-so a message.
Okay.
And then I open it because I'm oh, he didn't respond. It's 1:05, I'm on the way.
That's not what you should have done. You should have called. It is what it is. Series, you depending on series. I'm not disrespecting series. Series do what series does. I'm just saying, you can't rely on technology most of the times when you want to do certain things. And we know that being on these phones. Let's continue.
And I look, and then I'm okay, I didn't send it. The whole message is typed out. But then everything's getting red. So he's sitting there watching me say, and I understand what he's saying, like, okay, you didn't confirm, I'm not going to go. That makes sense. Like, I'll give that to you. But I thought it was just silly to leave me on red. You could have just texted me back and been like, oh, girl, I'm not coming. Like, you didn't confirm. I thought that could have just been the respectable thing.
Oh.
I do agree with her on that. You got to take an L for that, Ramon.
Okay.
Because I thought that was weird that you didn't respond, but you're telling people that I ghosted you in Phoenix. But you didn't respond to the last text, so that's kind of weird.
Right.
I mean, you responded a whole day later. So do you really call that responding?
It was less than 24 hours. This is your thing. I think you're very picky about times. That was one of the things.
That's true. She calling you out, Ramon. Come on now. Man up. Hold on your accountability. She's holding on hers. Let's see what happens.
You've been very particular and picky about time, few instances that we had.
Okay.
Just like we had known each other 72 hours, and then remember that phone call we had?
Which one? Go ahead and let everybody else know.
Yeah, we only had one phone call.
Okay.
What happened?
One. I could grab the call.
But it was a few times that I called.
That is inaccurate. You gaslit me on the phone about that.
It was a few times that I called.
I'll go get the phone. I got the screenshots.
And I got the text messages.
Yeah, we have all the information. So do you want to hash it out?
I mean, if we have to.
I just thought it was weird. Okay, so let's run it back so we could clarify for the audience and for you as well.
Yeah, please.
The countdown to Halloween hijinks has begun. Vampires and werewolves will soon come knocking.
There had been
I'm telling you, all these screenshots and receipts is very important. At the same time, both of y'all had a miscommunication, and sometimes miscommunications could be solved. All right, let's continue.
Phone call, right? Roughly 72 hours. So from the very jump, it was hard to confirm the date of the date from the beginning because you kept saying, I'll let you know tomorrow. And tomorrow came.
Now you owning up to an extent, Ramon. Let's continue.
And then you let me know tomorrow.
But then once Thursday came, I told you I had reservations, and it was set.
Absolutely.
Sunday, 1 o'clock, Global Ambassador.
Okay, but that's not the phone call I'm talking about.
But
I'm talking
Thursday, it was set, though. You're talking about from when we did the show originally all the way up until Thursday. We went back and forth, kind of trying to figure out about the date or whatever. But Thursday came, and it was set 1 o'clock. I told you I had the reservation.
That's not what I'm talking about. We went back and forth, and why I think you're picky.
Okay, let's hear about the call.
We just don't get along. I think that's what it really comes down to. But the call was that you had called me roughly, I believe, on Monday, and I didn't answer. You called me around 10 o'clock on Monday. We'd known each other.
10 p.m.?
Yes,
Okay.
10 p.m. We'd known each other roughly 72 hours. Then we talked the next day, and on the phone, you had told me, well, since you didn't answer my phone call, I didn't know if we were going on the date or not. Like, you're acting like you're my dad or something. Like, I don't
recall that.
Of course you don't.
But I do recall that phone call about, 10 o'clock, but you told me you was free in the evening, so that's why I called that late.
But I didn't say I just thought it was so picky, the way that you were on my phone telling me. I felt like it was entitled, to be honest with you, for you to call my phone and talk about when I'm not answering and when I'm answering, and I'd known you for 3 days. I just thought that was rude.
Oh, my goodness. It's one of those situations to where, dude, just gotta let her be. She's just going through the elapse. That's why I call it, when you meet a lady, you gotta let her figure out her elapse. And I'll talk about that in the near future. For those in the know exactly what I'm talking about. Those are in long-term relationships, marriage, the list goes on. Let's continue.
But you still set the date.
Yes, because that was the objective of the show.
But we should have not went on the date if you felt that way. Why schedule the date?
On this fine Sunday. Thank God that we didn't go on the date. Because I just feel like this was the energy on the phone.
I saved my money.
So you felt like he was coming at your throat?
The same way that it's like this energy, it was very back and...
Yeah, see, he's with the back and forth. Back and forth. I mean, come on, dude. You too old for this. I'm starting to look at you like, Ramon, you messing up. This woman ain't come to play. A lot of you guys come to play and complain about the situation. Let's continue.
Forth and very petty on the phone. And he's getting snippy on the phone. And I'm like, okay, so are we going to go on the date? That was my response is, okay, so are we going to do it? Are we going to do it? And I do feel like, yes, you're a little snippy. And I didn't appreciate it. But the objective of the show was to go on the date. And it just made me feel a little opportunistic of your objectives, because prior to that, if you want to talk about everything, prior to that, you had sat here and asked me to model for your company. I thought that was rude.
You said you was a content creator.
I didn't say I was a model and then I was going to come model.
But if I'm trying to put money in your pocket, what's wrong with that?
You didn't mention a thing about...
to do.
Here we go. Here we go. Instead of let her finish and then elaborate, he's interjecting too much. That's making him guilty. I'm just being real.
Anything for free, sweetheart.
But
you said you was a content creator. Like, I'm confused.
So when was this asked? When did you ask?
Damn near at the beginning.
Sunday.
At the beginning.
Right away.
She said she was a content creator.
So we filmed Saturday, and then you asked her Sunday if she wanted to model for your business.
Monday, it was pretty early.
Okay.
Yeah, to me, it just really gives, like, you're opportunistic. Like, that's what it gives. I just feel like 3 strikes you're out. For you, it was just a couple weird interactions. Yeah, you asked me to model. You didn't mention anything about money for you to say.
I did tell you that over the phone, that I had no problem paying you. May
I finish speaking? Go ahead. Since you wanted to, like, overtalk.
There we go. She pointed it out. She pointed it out. Man, I'm telling y'all, I could see the communication. Let's continue.
Is that okay with you? I'm just waiting for my turn to talk.
All right, go ahead.
Thank
and then
you.
We'll let you go right after.
I didn't ever say that I was a model. And then what did I say when you asked me if I wanted to model? I was like, oh, do you want to do a content exchange? Like, you detail my car and I make a video about it? You're sending me screenshots talking about this is what I want. And you did not mention anything about payment upon the initial interaction of asking me to model. So no, I don't work for free. And that's how it came across initially. That's okay for me to say. You didn't mention anything about payment till multiple days later when I was like, hey, that rubbed me the wrong way. And you're like, well, you should have said something. Well, I don't know you, and I don't feel comfortable to sit here and go back and forth with you knowing you 2 days. That's crazy.
I gotta agree with her on that. You're gonna have a lot of guys say she's on one. Nah, she's not on one. She's not on one on this one. He's definitely not prepared. Let's continue.
Okay, Ramon, go ahead.
I ain't got nothing to say.
Oh.
I'm good. I ain't gonna do the back and forth.
Okay.
Like I said, I offered her an opportunity. I didn't think that, I had to initiate that, yeah, I'm gonna pay you. In my eyes, it was kind of obvious.
Thought it was a given.
Yeah, like if you're a content creator, I don't ask anybody to do anything for free for me. Nothing. So, it was a given that I was going to pay you. The amount just wasn't discussed.
Got it. Okay, and then so for you, you were like, she could have just told you right then and there if she felt some type of way about it instead of hanging on to it?
She did tell me. She did tell me that she felt some type of way about me asking her about the content, and I told her, that she said she was a content creator, so that was the only reason I brought it to her attention, but I also apologized when she told me it made her feel uncomfortable as well.
Okay, let's see how she responds to that.
Okay, so did it make you feel uncomfortable because you felt like that's the only reason he matched with you, or what about it was like?
Well, to me, it wasn't giving. Like, this is supposed to be a dating show, and then it feels, like I said, opportunistic because you're coming to me for business ventures, and you're talking about, yes, my hobbies and what I like to do for business, but I didn't come on here. This isn't The Apprentice. Like, I didn't come on here to work for you and to be your employee. So, yeah, I thought that was rude that you're asking me to work for you and bring friends to model for you too. And this is before the conversation of payment as well. So to think that that's assumed, I think would be silly. Like, I'm an adult. I don't just assume that I'm going to go somewhere. Like, I like it to be ironed out. But once again, we're not having deep conversations trying to get to know each other. And we had joked on the phone like...
And that's where he messed up. That's where he messed up. She really wanted to get to know you. You didn't really want to get to know her. So she's right. You're an opportunist. She's right. Man, this is not looking good. This is not looking good. This is why I got to talk about this. For you guys out here, man, pay attention, y'all. Don't be like dudes like these dudes, man. Let's go.
Like, we were just kind of like, hey, how's it going? What are you doing each other? We were doing that to each other kind of back and forth to death. There was no real, depth of conversation or anything for real.
Okay.
Wow.
So you guys never really got to know each other?
Not really, no.
Okay. Oh, God.
Like I said, it was a few phone calls that I did do, but she didn't answer our call back or text back.
That's not true. How do we have a whole
Also, she put the one sign for somebody. So, it is what it is. Somebody's there with her. So, this is almost over, y'all. Let's continue.
conversation and plan out the date on the phone if I never answer the phone?
Via text.
No, that's not true because
via text, I told you I made reservations for Sunday at 1:00.
You asked me where I wanted to go. I basically halfway planned the date.
I asked you where you wanted to go, yes.
Because you didn't know, and it was so much back and forth that we couldn't even decide a date and a time, and now it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's not that you...
But once it was set, what was the problem?
What was the problem? Exactly. I confirmed 3 times, and like I said, maybe I was a little silly to be like, oh, okay, like, we'll just meet there, but yeah, you know what? I didn't text you back in the appropriate amount of time on Saturday. I will look at you right now and say, I apologize. That was my fault. But my objective wasn't to like dog you or play you. But I think that you leaving it on red, you're older than me. So you leaving that text on red, knowing that I went to the restaurant.
And that is true. That is true. She got you on that. She owning up to her situation. Yet you reading it, you're not responding. That's childish. That's true. She's right. She's right.
Is tacky, and it's like you try to get your lick back. That's how it felt. Like, what was the objective of that? Because if you're a real man, like, you could have been like, girl, I'm not coming. Like, you didn't confirm my text. Like, we could have just had a conversation about it. But you did that. You left me on red.
And you could have called instead of texting.
I sent you an audio message like, oh my God, I'm on my way there.
But you could have called. You could have called, though, right?
So because I just assumed you were on your way. I didn't know better.
But why would you assume that?
So when she's sending these voice notes or these messages, whatever she's sending, and you're reading them,
I actually didn't read them right at the very moment that she sent them. I read them within, a nice time frame.
12:55, like you said.
What I'm saying? But yeah, I didn't read it.
So you read it after the fact of the reservation time already passed?
Football, yeah. At that point, I'm just like, I'm watching football. I'm not worried about it. She didn't respond in a timely manner.
Okay, so then after the whole ordeal with, no one, him not showing up to date and, you not replying, did you guys ever talk again after that? Or that was it?
No,
I blocked him on Instagram. I just felt like it was tacky, and I felt like I said, I felt like he was trying to get his lick back, and we couldn't talk about it as adults, and he saw I was at the restaurant at this time. I'm talking like, oh, I'm at valet, like, I'm here. He's seeing text, and like I said, maybe I'm silly, and I just went like, oh, he's going to meet me there. Just not thinking, you know what I mean? I'm not like maybe using my full capacity of my brain. I'm tired, hurrying up, getting there. Mm-hmm. But it was the fact that like he just left me on red like that. I'm just like, okay, I see who you are. I have nothing more to say. Blocked. See you later.
Okay. And you didn't try to reach out after that either?
Nah,
you were done with it?
Blocked, but
on Instagram.
I mean, but you didn't know you were blocked, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, you knew because you tried to reach out.
I did.
Oh,
on Instagram, but you have my number?
I was blocked on the phone.
No, you're not. You're blocked.
You're blocked on Instagram, not the phone. He said he's blocked on the phone. And I'm laughing serious. He was not blocked on the phone. Let's continue.
Instagram.
Okay. I don't know.
I gave you the room to apologize and see if you wanted to hash it out. Not even just...
Wow, what I say. Yo, that's Red's talking point. At the same time, my goodness. Wow. She gave you a chance to hash it out and you just didn't go. You didn't go with it. Let's see what happens.
Apologize because half of it was my responsibility. Right. But if you wanted to hash it out, you're not blocked. Your number's not blocked. Your Instagram's blocked though. I was tired of seeing your corny Instagram.
Wow.
Damn.
That's aggressive.
No, I think that's real. Okay. That was one of the things that I didn't like too. We got each other's Instagram. I just don't think we're compatible in a lot of different ways. And I just think like
seeing that play out.
Yeah.
As really
blatantly obvious, right? It's crazy.
Oh man. Well, I am obviously, it's unfortunate that it just didn't work out between the two of you, but on to better things, such as any future projects we could be on the lookout from either one of you.
Here we go.
So currently I am working on certain things in my fitness journey, some career advancements in my fitness journey. I'm going to keep some things on the hush-hush.
All right, so it's all out.
100%, yes, but I'm definitely working on a couple different things. And of course, I'm still working on my degree and more content coming back to back to back.
All right, good luck with school and good luck with all of your content creations, all your business ventures, all that good stuff.
Thank you so much.
And Ramon, what about for yourself?
Yeah, just launching a new Airbnb tomorrow in North Scottsdale.
Okay, that's so cool.
Under Mila Property Group. And then we got another one that we're going to start working on Tuesday in North Scottsdale as well. So just trying to grow the business and the portfolio up.
Okay, well, good luck to you as well on your businesses. I hope they succeed and do great things. Well, thank you both for coming on today.
You know what? I think they're going to talk behind the scenes. I think they're going to talk behind the scenes because she still let him know through the hint. You still have opportunity. The question is, will he do it? I don't know. Y'all take it easy out there and peace. Looking forward to your comments. Like, share, subscribe, and support the platform. Peace.